Hi, I'm John Sanchez. I want to talk to you today about confirmation bias. Confirmation bias is what psychologists call it when we look at information through the lens of trying to find how that information confirms what we already believe. So, for example, if you're watching the news and you're a prepper, one of these people that's always prepared, and I consider myself like a prepper, at least at the kiddie table, because I've always got plenty of food in the pantry and the freezer, and I'm always thinking about being prepared. But when I say prepper, there are people out there that have got 3 months or 6 months of food, sometimes dry food like military MREs that last for like 20 years or something crazy like that. They've got hundreds of gallons of water, they've got guns and ammo, like they're ready for the end of the world. Those people, when all the stuff surrounding COVID-19 started to happen, their immediate response from the ones I've seen in social media was, I told you guys, I told you something like this was going to happen. You should have been prepared. I'm prepared. Aren't you sorry you weren't? Because they went into that interaction when they got that information and they started processing it from the perspective of a prepper, of being prepared. Think about, for example, someone who is far to the right versus far to the left, right? Conservative versus liberal. How do they interpret the same thing? How do people that are like in that category, what some people call social justice warriors, how do they process some of that same information? I keep seeing in the news lately that a lot of people are talking about how African Americans and Latinos are being represented in disproportionate numbers in the people who have gotten COVID-19 or have had really bad experiences with it. And a lot of these people are saying, hey, there's some racist agenda going on here. Look, racism's real and it's out there. I'm Latino, I've experienced it myself, but that's not the first thing I think about when I look at the stuff that's being reported in the news. There's all kinds of reasons that different groups are being represented disproportionately in different ways. The point is, we all go into things with a confirmation bias. It's kind of a default pattern that a lot of us have. So to guard against your own confirmation bias, what I would strongly recommend is whatever news you consume, try to take a look at it from different people's point of view. And you might even watch different news agencies or news outlets. If you want something on the far right, you might look at what Ben Shapiro says. He's a very intelligent guy, but he has a very, very conservative point of view. So his spin on things is slanted towards the conservative side of things. If you look at someone like, let's say Alex Jones, he's a way out there conspiracy theorist, right? So if you listen to him talk, you're going to hear him talk about conspiracy theories and the government and the CIA and all kinds of things that I consider a little wacko. Part of the problem with him is that he has some beliefs that have been documented and proven true, so it makes it easier for people to buy into some of the things that he says. A lot of what he says has been proven true, but a lot of it, in my opinion, is kind of out there. Look at different people's opinions, look at their perspectives, let that help inform how you're interpreting the information that you're taking in, and then make up your own mind. Just be careful with what confirmation bias does. That's all for today. I'll talk to you next time.